So, a while ago, I was just relaxing and thinking about what my next video could be. Then it hit me. What if I decided to drive backwards on all the Mario Kart Wii tracks? How many are possible? Well, I decided to find out. So, the way I will be determining if a track is possible or not, I will have to complete one lap for it to count as being possible. Glitches would be allowed if I knew when. Before we begin, I would like to say credit given where credit is due. I got this idea from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe YouTuber Jobs. He made a really good video on this in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. His video will be in the link in the description below. I highly recommend checking it out. Luigi Circuit and Moo Moo Meadows were obviously possible. Mushroom Gorge was our first obstacle. It still wasn't that hard though, being as you can just boost off into the cave, then boost off at the green mushrooms to respawn at the front of the cave. The rest is an easy trip back to the finish line. Toad's factory is almost possible, but not quite. I tried for a while mushrooming off the slants, but nothing worked. Mario Circuit is so easy I could do it with my eyes closed. Coconut Mall can't be completed due to this huge wall. DK Summit is also impossible due to this huge wall blocking your path to the cannon. Wario's Gold Mine is a fun one. To pass this gap, you have to do this. After that, it's pretty straightforward to the finish line. Daisy Circuit is also one of the ones with no difficulty. Koopa Cape seemed promising until I got to the end of this pipe, in which I was stuck. Maple Treeway was a lot of fun, mainly due to the skip. Sadly, though, you can't make it back to the cannon part from here. And now to Grumble Volcano. And this track broke me. Instead of being easy or just being downright impossible, this one was right in the middle, meaning that it was by far the hardest, and I didn't even know if this was even possible. At first, I traveled backwards until I reached this floating platform. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get Lakitu to place me on this platform, so I labeled it impossible. But over the course of the next few days, I couldn't stop thinking about this track. So I came back to it for 20 minutes, and I didn't make any new discoveries. So I left it again. But my brain wouldn't let it go. My brain was like a broken record, repeating itself endlessly on how I could get past this. And finally, it found a way. By switching combos to the lightest in the game, I could hop up on the rock you generally do the ultra shortcut on. Then I charge a standstill mini turbo and fly off to the next part back. Then I head to this elevated rock and shroom up to this area. Then I drive all the way around here, then line up and mushroom off the track. But this still wasn't enough. So I realized that I need two shrooms instead of one. So I decided to cut off the second mushroom and do this shroomless. The problem was, though, the jumps were already hard, and doing this shroomless just seemed out of the picture. I spent literal hours trying this course and just couldn't make it. Then, a couple days later, my brain had a new idea. Sacrifice some of the weight for the best off-road in the game. So I changed my bike to the Magic Cruiser and got to work. It was still freakishly hard, but now it seemed to be in the picture of nailing this jump shroomless. In fact, I had to use save states just to figure out if this was even possible. And after hours of attempts, I did it. Now to do it without save states. Yay! After a while, this happened. The rest was pretty easy and really rewarding after all I went through. Dry Ruins has no tech or anything special, so it's possible. And the same goes for Moonview Highway. Bowser's Castle is pretty fun, but there's no real tech involved. Just throw yourself into the lava near where you want to go, and Lakitu will put you there. Rainbow Road seemed like it might be possible, but there was actually a death plane across the area that we need to go. Now, we have a lot of real easy, no obstacle kind of courses coming up. So let's rapid fire through them. Peach Beach, Yoshi Falls, Ghost Valley 2, N64 Mario Raceway, Sherbet Land, Shy Guy Beach, Delfino Square, Waluigi Stadium, Desert Hills, and Bowser Castle 3 are all easy. Next, our first fun one is DK Jungle Parkway. It's pretty simple but has a fun jump near the end, which made me feel good. Then I realized I can just drive off into the water, which kinda took away the feeling of coolness I just had. Mario Circuit 3, and Peach Gardens are all really easy. DK Mountain is impossible due to the wall after the cannon section. And finally, N64 Bowser's Castle. This one is pretty easy at the beginning. Just drive off into the lava and spawn higher up. At first, I thought this jump was impossible. Then after a while, I made the jump. I turned around, ready for my victory lap, and drove. I was enjoying the feeling of success. I turned the corner and found stairs. I couldn't drive up this. It was like I did something cool, and just when I thought I won, the game practically kicked me in the nuts. So I had to give up. So while I was editing this, I managed to find a way up the steps. Shoutouts to Terrarium for this method. I saw it on one of his videos. His channel will be in the link in the description below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. The final count of tracks is 24 out of the 32. I do believe that someone more skilled than I could complete even more, like Toad's Factory or maybe even N64 Bowser's Castle. Be sure to like and subscribe, and also be sure to share my channel with the people you know to help me grow. Thanks.